Hi guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. I'm not muted. Hey, maybe 2025 years is my year to figure out the mute button. I doubt it. I really doubt it. So we got the last stream of the year. Well, except for OJ, and maybe if I do a members only later or whatever, maybe the last stream for the year. Who knows? I got two new judges that are both excellent in completely different ways. The first judge, no BS. Period. Period. Oh my God, he's so good, and he's from Jersey. And then I got another judge from Jersey who's awesome because she's sick, okay, but we don't know that. We don't know that. I didn't know it when I first started watching. She's sick. So she's like done. She cannot do anything. She doesn't want to do anything. She's just there in her chair like, ugh. All right, who's next? Oh, it's so good. Wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. And the really good new judge from Jersey. Oh man, I listen. Before we start this clip, please just everybody go and blow their freaking nose, and then wash their hands. Just I did it. I blew my nose and I washed my hands before we started this clip. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Maiko, I think me and you are going to end this year in tears together. I think everybody else is going to be giggling a little bit, but Maiko, me and you are going to be in tears real soon. I'm going to start with this clip. I don't care. I was going to save it to the end, or nope. I'm just going to start. I got so excited about this new judge, I forgot to share my screen. All right, let me find it. It's right here, guys. Hold on, I'm getting it. I hope the sound is okay. Here we go.
How do you not know what to do when you miss a court date?
I don't know. It's not something that, I don't know, not common knowledge, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. I just
Okay,
wait
how about
until
common sense? How about common sense? How old are you?
44.
Say that again?
44.
44?
Yeah.
Okay. Bail is set at $2,000. This gentleman is not honest or not realistic. It's clear to the court that he had no intention of attending his court date. This will be reviewed on the 3rd of January.
I was in jail and I missed court.
Yeah, well, you heard what I had to say. Do you have a public defender in Burlington County, sir?
I have no clue.
Yeah, okay. I'm not surprised to hear that answer. All right, that's it for Ocean County.
Is the bench warrant executed?
Bench warrant's executed, yeah. Yeah, I missed that. What is it? But anyway, okay. All right, back to Burlington County.
I hope that this guy isn't distracting you so much that you're not listening to the judge, because the judge is awesome and what he just said was awesome, but everybody was focused on this guy.
Judge, we also have Jeffrey in the Atlantic County Jail now.
Oh, he's back there?
Yes.
All right, sorry, guys, I got to go back over to Atlantic County. All right, Jeffrey Lopergolo, did I pronounce your name correctly, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you did not hear the first appearance rights, did you?
No.
You didn't. All right, I got to come back to you then. I'm not going to go through all that. So I'll go back to Burlington County Jail. All right. Here we go. All right. Tyron Villanueva, 23-4170. All right. Tyron, is that you?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you say your last name?
Villanueva.
Villanueva. Okay, I was close. I don't like to get names wrong. All right, sir. This is a system number 23-4170, and we'll execute the warrant on that. And, sir, This was a bench warrant issued on September 30th of 24 for failure to appear at your initial disposition conference. That's now rescheduled for February 3rd before Judge Cook, 9 o'clock, Judge Cook, initial disposition conference. You released on margin level 3 on December 11th, 2023. And a violation of monitoring was filed because you failed to comply with 2 conditions, they say. You failed to attend court proceedings. That's the one that you missed on September 30th. And the other condition you violated was that you haven't reported to pretrial services since September 19th of 2024. And don't forget, you were released on monitoring level 3 on December 11th of 23. You had to report every week.
So, you think you think that could be he doesn't stop? He's never going to stop. He's not eating it, no, but he's not going to stop. He's just going to keep doing it. Do you think that's like a result of like cocaine use or something, or is he just like completely gross?
So we're looking at maybe as many as 40 times that they say you didn't appear or didn't contact or report to pretrial services. So in this case, your violation of monitoring hearing is scheduled before Judge Ambrose tomorrow, 9 o'clock before Judge Ambrose tomorrow. So you'll be held until then and then see what happens with Judge Ambrose. A motion to revoke your release has not been filed. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Do we hold him until tomorrow then?
No, Your Honor, he should be released
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
advised to report here at 9.
Okay. All right. Since the motion, and the prosecutor is correct, since the motion to revoke your release has not been filed, is there anything else holding you in BCJ?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you will be released, but you have to come back to court at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Otherwise, you're going to get another bench warrant.
Tomorrow morning, that's the thing. I had basically missed court because I had sprained my leg and my car had went down, and I explained that to my public defender, but he scheduled my court day out for 2 weeks after that. I wanted him to schedule it for like a month out so it could give me time to prepare to make my way down here. I currently live in PA.
What?
The violation of monitoring hearing will be on the 14th of January.
Okay. All right. We're going to make it January 14th, which is a Tuesday, at 2 in the afternoon before Judge Ambrose. You got to make that one. You hear?
Oh. So the court date for tomorrow is
No, forget about it. We changed it should be January 14th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, let's go through it again now. Okay. You're charged with a violation of monitoring, and you have to appear to go over that with Judge Ambrose. If you miss that, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. You're back in jail then. That's no good. You need to appear on Tuesday, January the 14th, and that's at 2 in the afternoon in courtroom 4B, 4 Bravo, okay?
Okay, at Burlington, at 49 Rococas Road, correct?
Yes, sir. That's exactly where. Give yourself extra time so you're not late. Please tell me where you're going to be living.
I was going to put my picture over there over him, but no. I'm not going to. I'm not doing that.
I'm going to be living in 523 Front Street, Brookhaven, PA.
Okay, 523 Front Street.
Yes. BR.
Okay, that's
Haven.
what's the zip? 19.
190.
I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
19015.
Okay, Brookhaven. Okay. All right. Give yourself time to get here. It's not easy from that location to get up to Mount Holly, right?
Yes, it's not.
Okay. All right. Any questions, sir?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, just to confirm, is he being released back on penal?
Yes. Yeah. You're still on monitoring level 3. You know what you might want to do? Actually, you know what you definitely want to do? You want to get in touch with pretrial services and try to get back on board with reporting. That would certainly help you a great deal in the case going forward. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you know who your pretrial service officer is?
I believe it was, I forgot who it was. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got
No, you got to find out. You got to find out. You got to find out. So make the call, or you have to make a separate trip up here the next day or so.
I
Okay?
can't help it.
Okay.
Everybody is.
Okay, January 14th. Oh, I got your address. What's your phone number, sir?
945-299. My other phone number that if you can't get in contact with me, it's my mother, and she will get in contact with me. It's 60.
0584?
Yes.
Okay, good. And what's your email, sir, just so we have that? Tyron.v at
Thank you.
all right, next we go to Mareri Simmons. I got Simmons correct today. How did I do it? Your first name?
You got it wrong, Judge. I'm so sorry. He sleeps for a little bit. Don't worry. He's going to lay down in a second and take a little nap.
Ray.
Ray?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 21-1133-02, and we'll execute the bench warrant. So you're here because the bench warrant was issued on January 8th of 24 for failure to appear at a pretrial conference. You released on Margin Level 3 on June 21st of 23, so that's a year and a half ago. They said you failed to comply with the conditions, which is that you missed that court date about a year ago on January 8th of 24. Now, in this case, let's hear from the prosecutor about what's going to happen.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state did file a motion to revoke Mr. Simmons' release.
Mr. Simmons, a motion to revoke your release has been filed. You will be held for that motion to be heard. That motion will be held tomorrow, December 31st at 9 o'clock with Judge Ambrose. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
I can get this.
Okay. And then you'll have assigned counsel and you'll take it from there. Any questions, Mr. Simmons?
So I have court tomorrow morning at 9, correct?
Yes, and you're held until then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Next, we're going to go to
No, Bren. No.
Charles Kane. This is 19-3493.
Nice hair.
We'll execute the bench warrant on that matter. Mr. Kane.
This is what Judge Fleischer's hair would look like if he had a hair for every time he says that he could have one, if they do something right. This is also what Bill looks like when he gets off camera, right, Bill?
This is a bench warrant from January 22nd, 2024. You failed to appear at a discretionary conference and bench warrant was issued by me. That's when it was my case. I don't think it's my case anymore. That was your 11th bench warrant. There's a new discretionary conference on January 27th, 2025. Oh, they say it's before me again. I guess I'm going to see you on January 27th, 2025, although I'm not 100% sure, but you're going to see somebody.
I was gonna say, Ms. Guarino gave me the date. I will
Yeah.
ask her if there's any.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Sir, you just need to come up to court on January 27th, 2025, and find out if you see me on the 6th floor or a different judge. But
Hey, Bill, if you have problems hearing, I got a guy. I got a guy that can clean those out for you.
if you ask the sheriff's officers, anybody be able to help you. Is that clear? That part of it clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't really think it's me. So just check that. But make sure you show up on January 27th, which is a Monday, and that's at 9 in the morning.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
they're telling me it's your 11th bench warrant. How could this be your 11th bench warrant?
Sir, I've been to a lot of rehabs, and while I was in rehab, I didn't know that, I reached out to the court system. I let them know, but apparently it's still fair to appear regardless if you're in rehab or not.
Who did you reach out to?
I would send letters to everyone from the drug court people. I'd send it to the court itself. I had my counselors do it.
Okay. And who in the drug court or alcohol recovery court did you send letters to? Who are the names of the people?
To be honest, I just know it was like the lady, I believe maybe her name was Ashley. my mom's in drug court, so it was whoever she said
Already on guard.
possibly send it to, but it was more so to the public defender and then to the courthouse itself.
What's your mom's name?
Dana Rizzo.
Yep. Are you at 103 North Cumberland still?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your phone number?
856-398-3174.
Okay. What's your email?
YO. Yes, I've talked to my mom. Yes, sir.
Did Miss Rizzo, did you ask your mom to explain that you were in rehab?
I did, yes, sir. And she said that she had spoken to the court and the lady that she has, Ashley, I believe.
And what rehabs were you in?
I've been in John Brooks most recently, Seabrook, Pyramid. I was in a halfway house in Patterson called Eva's Village.
When were you in Eva's Village?
A couple months ago, sir.
No, that doesn't tell me much of anything. What months were you in Eva's Village?
I'd say between September and November.
September, November of 24?
Yes, sir.
All right. And when were you in Pyramid?
I was in Pyramid prior to going to Eva's Village, so it would have been August
To when?
till September.
And when were you in Seabrook?
I was just in Seabrook about a month and a half ago, so it would have been October.
Mid-October?
Yes, sir.
How long were you in Seabrook?
He's been to every single rehab there are, twice.
I was in Seabrook 2 weeks, and then I completed the detox.
And when were you in John Brooks?
I just was in John Brooks less than a month ago.
From when to when, please?
Let's say from November, like mid-November to mid-December. I'm
Okay.
guessing.
And then when you got out in mid-December, did you go to the court and tell the court, I'm out of rehab, all these 4 rehabs all this year? Now what do I do?
I was trying to have my mom. No, sir, not at all. I should have.
Why not?
Right.
You're an adult, right?
I should have. You're right. I honestly, I just was nervous, to be honest with you, sir. I'm just trying to do the right thing and get over this drug.
Well, you didn't
addiction.
do the right thing because you got picked up on this warrant, right?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Myers?
Your Honor, just for some additional context, I'm looking through the case jacket and e-courts. It does look like Mr. Kane was accepted legally and clinically into recovery court. And on January 22nd, he was supposed to plea and he did not show up for that. And that's when the bench warrant was issued.
Right. Okay.
Just for some additional context.
So, Charles, this was a bench warrant issued in January of last year, January 22nd. It seems that the first time you were in Pyramid was August.
Yeah, but I've been also going to other. I mean, if you want to go back all the way from January, I've been constantly going to rehab, sir. I've completed almost 20, 30 something.
How do you
rehabs.
pay for all these rehabs?
Medicaid.
He doesn't.
And are these rehabs sanctioned by recovery court?
No, sir. I didn't.
Did you tell Ashley? Did you tell Ashley? I know who you're talking about. I'll just call her Ashley since you did. Did you tell Ashley you were in all these rehabs?
No, sir, not quite. My mom's supposed to have, she's supposed to let them know, to be honest with you, but me personally, no. I just know that while I was at the rehabs themselves, I would get the counselors to send notifications, like emails, cover letters to the courts, to the drug rehab. I mean, to the.
We're gonna check on that to see if you heard, if anything was communicated. And if you're not telling the truth, you'll get a sanction in recovery court. You understand that?
Sure.
Your Honor, I'm
Not
sorry,
sentenced.
just to clarify, he's not actually in recovery.
Right, I understand. Not sentenced, yeah. That's why I said that real quick when he stood up. I knew what he was going to say. All right. Sir, I'm going to set bail at $5,000, no 10%. Your next court date, as I said, is the 27th of January. Although I'd like to see if we could schedule that sooner. But bail review will be on Friday.
Since it's January, since January of 2024, can we ask if he's still going to have a public defender, or he would have to reapply?
I think he has to reapply.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I mean, he's on Medicaid, so
You can do that
does
one.
he?
Yeah.
Does he have to
I
reapply?
have to reapply for drug court.
You have to reapply for public defender.
No, sir, you lost jail
All
court.
right, and we may not accept you into drug court anymore. Again, called recovery court. We'll have to review all the facts, go over it with the team, but you're in jeopardy because of your failure to really do anything to help yourself or further your involvement in recovery court. And I'm really very suspicious of all of these dates that you gave me for all these rehabs. I'm also suspicious that notices were sent by these places because I don't know that we received any. Mr. Kane, Charles Kane. I'm speaking to one of our substance abuse advisors. You didn't get anything from Charles Kane from John Brooks, Seabrook, Pyramid, or Eva's Village?
Pyramid, yes.
On Kane?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I can go back and.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at our next meeting.
Judge doesn't believe
All right.
anybody.
So $5,000 no 10% be reviewed on Friday.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay. Did you have an application, Mr. Bellin?
Yes, I just had something I had to talk to you about.
Okay, I gotta finish this. Okay. Next, we're gonna talk to Michael Tobin. W2024-1079-0325. Okay. Yes, thanks. Yeah. Mr. Tobin?
Yes.
Okay. This has to do with being a fugitive of justice. We're talking about the fact that you were charged with being a fugitive of justice wanted from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in Bucks County for a violation of parole. And that was just charged on December 27th, because I guess you got picked up. When you were put on parole, and I'm looking at a document from May 3rd of 2024, you probably signed a lot of documents. But one of the documents you signed, it's the one I have here, is that date, May 3rd, 2024, in which I'll read the bold print. I agree to waive any right I may.
Kelly, I know what you're thinking, but I don't think that's Fozzie. Before you take it, before you say anything. Miss Bendover, I think, is really Miss Bendover and not Fozzie pretending to be someone else.
May have to extradition. I waive this right freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. So in other words, we don't have to talk about whether or not you consent to extradition, because even if you did not, you've already waived your right to extradition. So what that means, sir, is, excuse me, we'll execute the bench warrant. You are being held until Bucks County comes and gets you, and then you can deal with the violation of parole in Bucks County. Do you understand all that, sir?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Tobin?
No.
Okay. Good luck in Bucks County.
I thought you were gonna think that that he was a Fozzie alias. Mr. Bendover, met him.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Jamar Jones, please. 23-2557-002. Mr. Jones, this is a bail review. And what we know is that Judge Ambrose set bail at $5,003, 10%, because you failed to appear before Judge Casella for an initial disposition conference on November 4th, 2024. It's your third bench warrant for this case. You failed to appear on July 27th of 24 and August 24th of 24. And now you have a pretrial conference on January 27th at 9 o'clock before Judge Nacella. So, sir, bail was set at $5,000. Have you made any efforts to post bail?
No, sir. I don't have anybody I can call for that. It's just my lady at the house. She's paraplegic. I don't know who I could reach out to.
You say that again about your lady?
I said this is my lady at the house, and I don't know who's even watching her. She's paraplegic, and I'm just hopefully I'll be back or whatever her pretty soon.
Does anybody know you're in jail?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, did you make any effort to contact friend or family so you could work on this bail?
I don't have any way to call out, sir.
Okay.
My ID, something about the pin on the phone, something like that. I don't know how to. I can't figure it out, sir.
All right. Has anybody tried to contact you because they want to know where is Jamar?
I have no idea, sir.
No idea? Okay. All right, so really nothing's happened. Well, you still have your court date before Judge Cell on January 27th at 9 a.m. for a pretrial conference. Bail will remain the same, $5,003. This is with 10%, right?
If this guy would have done anything at all to help his case, tried to call someone, do anything, that judge would have dropped his bail a little bit. But this guy is doing nothing to help, nothing. So he's like, okay. I mean, if you're not going to do anything, why should I do anything? Bail same.
And we'll review this on Friday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The 3rd. All right. Good luck, sir.
Is there also a court date on the 5th? I mean, on the 6th today? I mean, this month? I mean, January?
I don't have that information. Do you know any idea what you think that might be?
They told me, I guess it was Friday or Saturday, one of them days.
Yeah, well, you have court date today being the 30th, and you have court date review this bail again on Friday the 3rd. All right. Anybody want to look in the system, see if anything else for him?
So I have to bring him on New Year's in jail?
That's correct, sir.
Okay.
That's a consequence of missing court. Why did you miss court anyway? 3 times.
Well, I've been with, there's just a lot going on with all my children and dad going. My lady.
Right, so that means you can just ignore court dates, July 29th, August 26th, and November the 4th?
No, sir. No, sir, it's not.
No, okay. I appreciate you saying that, but no, you can't ignore that. All right, that's all I got, Mr. Jones.
I only see the pretrial.
$5,000 bail?
I've got no other, bail's the same, and I've got no other court date for you other than, now that we did this one, other than Friday the 3rd to review the bail again. And you might want to make some effort to see if you can post bail so you can present something about that if you want to.
So he's telling him what to do. If you just do something, tell us you're trying. We will try to help you, but we're not just going to give everything to you.
Oh,
And
thank you,
also
sir.
apply for public defender if you haven't.
Yeah, if you haven't done so, I think you probably should though. All right. Do we have Julian Perez here? Julian Perez?
He's on his way up here, Your Honor. He'll be up here shortly. You can proceed.
Very good. I appreciate that. How about Nicholas Pagano? Same answer?
He's on his way up with help.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. We got other things to do. Appreciate it. Brian Kramer.
Your Honor, these 4 people, they actually are in jail on other matters. There's no bench warrants, but they all have the same pre-indictment conference date of February 12, 2025.
12, not 19. 12?
12, correct.
12? Okay. All right. Here we are, Brian Kramer. This is a summons, 2024-978-0325. You're not being held for this charge because it was issued on a summons, not a warrant. And sir, you heard me before that you have the right to remain silent. You're presumed innocent of the charge, and you can get an attorney. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
What are you going to do about the attorney?
I'm gonna get an attorney.
Okay. You're going to hire one or apply for a sign?
I'm gonna apply for a public defender.
Okay. 5A form. You remember that, right? 5A?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. This is what you're charged with. One charge, Mount Laurel Township, October 3rd of 2024. This summons was issued on November 23rd of 2024. You're charged with shoplifting. This is Home Depot, power tools in Mount Laurel Township by collecting tools around the store, placing them in a cart, and walking out of the store, $948 worth of tools. Any questions about your rights?
Nope.
Okay. Again, you're not held on this. I think you're held on other matters, Mr. Kramer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. Court date, Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kramer. I forgot probably the most important thing. I apologize. February 12th, 2/12, 9 o'clock pre-indictment conference with Judge Haynes. Usually it's a 6-4. If you miss that court date, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Okay, you got that? February 12th? Okay, apparently it does. Nicholas Harker, S 2024 1014-0325. Harker. All right, hi, Mr. Harker. You have 2 charges out of Mount Laurel Township on December 2nd, 2024. Again, please notice this is a summons, not a warrant, so you will not be held on this charge. You might be held on other charges, but not on this charge. You with me so far?
Yes.
Okay. You're charged with, first of all, a disorderly persons charge of hindering by giving false information to a law enforcement officer of the Mount Laurel Police Department, specifically by giving the name of Dylan Hartman with a date of birth of 3/29 of 1995 to avoid being apprehended because of an outstanding warrant.
Kelly. I do.
And the other charge, that's disorderly persons charge. The other charge is a 4th degree charge of
Shouldn't be no other charge.
by while in police custody, ingesting multiple items suspected to be known controlled dangerous substances. That's a 4th degree charge of obstructing.
No, he didn't eat it.
You understand your rights, sir?
No, I don't, because I never even was charged with that. They never even issued me that charge when I was.
I don't think you heard me properly, and I'll be more specific. You understand that you are presumed innocent of these charges, right? You understand that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say be used against you. And I think you were going to say something that might have been incriminating. So again, be careful what you say. You also have the right to have an attorney. Those are your basic rights. That was my question. Any questions about your basic rights?
I understand it. I understand it. I've been through this plenty of times.
Okay. So now tell me about the attorney. Are you going to hire an attorney or apply for an attorney?
Apply for a public defender.
Okay. 5A form. Remember that, right? 5A?
Yep, I know what to do.
Okay. Very good. Again, here's your court date, February 12th at 9 o'clock. February 12th at 9 o'clock. Okay.
All right.
Judge Haynes, 6th floor of the courthouse. If you miss that court date,
can you mark? I'm going to be.
Okay, don't talk over me, please. Don't talk over me. If you miss that court date, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. What did you want to say?
I'm going to be incarcerated for that court date. I'm on an ISP violation, so I'm not going nowhere. So can you mark that I'm going to be here so they come and get me?
Okay, we'll make a note of that. Good point. February 12th, 9 o'clock, Judge Haynes. Let's get Mr. Harker up on the list. We'll put you on the list. All right, good luck. Okay. Matthew Reichart.
He has two cases and he has 3 complaints.
Yeah, thanks. I've got 2 systems here, 24-4839 and 24-4875, and this comprises 3 complaints. These complaints are all summonses, Mr. Reichart, so you're not held on these matters because of the fact that they're summonses, not warrants. Let me take them in date order. We go to September 16th, 2024 in Bordentown Township, 4th degree charge of driving while suspended, having been suspended for revoked for a second or subsequent violation of DWI. So that's September 16th, S 2024 326-0304, Bordentown. Then we go to 2 more summonses on November 23rd, 2024. They have different things. So S 2024 328-0304, November 23rd, Bordentown, 3 charges: disorderly persons, drug paraphernalia, glass pipe containing white powdery residue. Another one is possession of CDS under your control, small plastic container containing a crystal-like substance, suspected CDS methamphetamine. And the third one is disorderly persons shoplifting.
Anita, I can't, but I can show you a lovely porch.
let's see. Actually, not shoplifting. Strike that. I'm sorry. Obstructing. You're charged with the third one is obstructing as disorderly persons by continuing to walk away from the officers after being advised to stop multiple times while the officers were investigating a shoplifting and you were located in the area. So that's the 329. That's 2024 329 complaint. Oh, I see what this is. Okay, let me go back to S 2024 328. That's the shoplifting one. The shoplifting one was 4 different flashlights, butane torch, butane refill can, $180.94 by Tractor Supply. So again, S 2024 328, 3 charges: drug paraphernalia, disorderly persons, possession of CDS, 3rd degree, and shoplifting, disorderly persons. And then on the other one, S 2024 329 0304, hindering disorderly person, obstructing disorderly persons charged by walking away from the officers. So those are all the charges. I note that the public safety assessment recommends that Mr. Reichart
Your Honor.
warrant recommended.
He's on a summons, actually.
Right, I know. But why does it say warrant recommended due to elevated PSA risk results to be reviewed by pretrial services to determine condition of release?
Your Honor, I'm not entirely sure why it says that, but I do know on at least one of his cases, he was detained.
Linus, can you please show Anita the shelf, please?
Recently on December 18th.
On a warrant?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're not detained on these ones, Mr. Reichert. You understand? Mr. Reichert, you understand your rights, sir? Do you understand your rights, sir? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You have a court date of February 12th at 9 o'clock before Judge Haynes. That's a pre-indictment conference. What are you going to do about an attorney, sir?
Can we move this to January 29th with my other pretrial conference, Your Honor?
That's an interesting idea. Can we do that?
I will let actually the pre-indictment conference team know that.
Okay. All right. That's a great idea, and I recommend it, and we'll see what we can do. Fair enough?
Fair enough, Your Honor.
Okay. What about the attorney, sir?
I believe I'm already represented by Mr. Fitzgerald.
Okay, you hired Mr. Fitzgerald?
The Fitz coming in for the win.
He's the public defender I'm already represented by.
I'm not sure who he is, but that's fine. That's up to you. All right. Well, good luck, sir. And again, we'll try to move that to January 29th.
I think he means Mr. Ferguson.
Oh, Ferguson? Okay. All right. All right. Guy with reddish hair, right?
Excuse me, Your Honor?
Guy with reddish hair? Jason, that's who it is. All right. Anyway, good luck. Okay. Now we go to Waverly Smith. Waverly Smith.
These are just 2 summonses.
All right. Oh, I don't have to do all the warrants?
I
Nope.
don't believe that.
Mr. Smith has already been heard on all of those warrants, and just so Your Honor is aware, he was detained on them, I believe. I'm sorry, no, he was released on those warrants as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that. All right, Mr. Smith. I'm going to tell you
Ferguson,
2
Fitzgerald.
additional charges that weren't covered already. Do you understand your rights, sir? Yes? Okay. And do you understand that you have the right to an attorney? Did you apply for an attorney or are you hiring one?
I have public defender.
Okay, very good. Do we have a court date for Mr. Smith on the warrants that were already resolved a week or so ago?
That I don't.
Okay, I'll check on the court date, sir. So here's the story. You know this. You have maybe 8 or 9 or so charges that all involve shoplifting, that all involve Sierra Trading Post. Most of these were on warrants. But for whatever reason, that law enforcement officer used their discretion, and they charged you on 2 of these on summonses. So we're going to go through these 2 summonses just so you're advised of all the charges pending. You've already heard the charges on the other shoplifting charges. So I'm going to go to S 2024 198-0323, Morristown Township. This one is July 30th, 2024. This is Sierra Trading Post. You're charged with taking away without paying 3 pairs of men's pants, 4 men's jackets, 2 men's bathing suits, 1 hat, and 1 biking vest. And the value on all those items, they say, is $322.89. And then the other summons is S 2024-199-0323. That's from October 14th, 2024. Again, Morristown Township, also Sierra Trading Post. You're charged with taking this merchandise without paying for it: 2 men's jackets, 1 shirt, 8 winter hats, 1 green Nike Gator, 6 coats, 1 pair of women's shoes, and 2 green backpacks. And the value on that, they say, is $735.72. You understand? Those are 2 additional complaints in addition to the warrants that you already heard about a week or so ago. Is that correct, Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Okay. What's the new court date for him? Okay.
He has a couple. His next one for Burlington would be January 21st, 9 a.m. for the central judicial process. And then his next one after that for Burlington, which is on most of them, is February 12th at 1:30 p.m. for the pre-indictment.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. You're also going to have a court date on these for February 12th at 1:30. That's that pre-indictment conference to see if you can resolve this. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Smith?
Okay, am I still released on these, or what am I doing here?
Yeah. Okay. It's a little confusing, so let me explain. The 2 that I read to you are on summonses. So you are not held on the summonses. You can't. You can only be held on warrants. But the other, I don't know, there's like 7 of them. You're held. No, you're not held on those, are you? You could have been held, but you were released with conditions.
To the best of my ability, it looks like he was released on PML 3.
Okay. You're on monitoring level 3. Let's go over that real quick so you can be successful in staying out of jail, because you don't want a motion to revoke release. Report weekly to pretrial services. Notify pretrial services if your address, phone number, or email changes. Attend all court appearances. You got February 2nd at 1:30. If you miss a warrant, will be issued for your arrest. Stay away from Sierra Trading Post. I'm sure they told you that. And do not commit any further offenses. You understand those conditions?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions, sir?
What is holding me? Can you tell me that?
It might be something else, right?
Let me see if there's-
I may not be, but we're going to check. Tony, good notes. Thanks. Yeah, that's okay. We got all day.
Pineapple is the best.
If Your Honor also wants to remind him, he was also released with the condition that he must obtain a substance abuse evaluation within 14 days of release, as well as a curfew of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, 2 more conditions that the prosecutor is reminding me about, sir. Listen to these carefully. You have a curfew. You have to stay in your house from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., 7 p. to 7 a. overnight. You understand that?
Yes.
That's every day, Mondays through Sundays, holidays, doesn't matter. You're in from 7 p. to 7 a. Then the other condition is within 14 days of your release, when you finally get out of jail, you got 2 weeks to get a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations for treatment. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? All right. I don't think we're finding any other court dates for you.
Yeah, the only other ones I see are for Salem County.
Yes, Salem.
So that could be why.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, Salem.
You might be held for Salem County. I'm also here in East Brunswick. But on these ones that I went over with you, all the shoplifting, Sierra Trading Post, Morristown ones, you're not being held.
What's the other one you said?
Salem and East Brunswick, Municipal Court in East Brunswick, that's in Middlesex County.
Never went to East Brunswick.
I just passed along the information, sir. I don't know. All right, good luck, sir. Julian Perez, please.
Your Honor, can I just make one statement? I just got a message about Matthew Reichert's cases. They're all his PIP cases are going to be on the 29th.
Okay. Mr. Reichart, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, January 29th for everything. We confirmed it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Am I dismissed, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
All right, Mr. Julian Perez.
Yes, sir.
E20-3944 and E23-2527. Court codes on each are 0313. These are Evesham Township matters. So you have two dates of violation of driving while suspended. One is an old one, November 25th, 2020, and one is almost as old, May 13th, 2023. And you've missed court dates on this. How come you're not going to court, Mr. Perez?
Your Honor, I was arrested July 19th of this year. And since that day, I committed myself to making all my court appearances. However, I believe it was November 14th. I worked overnight, and that Thursday, when I woke up, it was like 12 o'clock. So I tried to call up to the courthouse, and I spoke to the clerk to see if I could rearrange it or like possibly hop on a Zoom call. And she said no. And I've been calling every Monday subsequently for like the last 3 or 4 weeks trying to, get another court date. And I was told that I had to pay $5,000 in order to get a court date. And I don't have that kind of money.
Right. Okay. Well, it seems that you missed court a bunch of times. And we're going back to 2020, November 25th of 2020. So
2020,
you can't tell me you had to work every day since November 25th, 2020, can you?
And 2020, I never even showed up. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't until I got arrested this year that I made the commitment to start making all my dates, and I did.
Well, that's nice. It sounds nice, but
no, Judge, you don't understand. I mean it now, because now I mean it. Now I'm just I'm gonna go to my court dates now. I made up my mind. So anything that happened in the past doesn't count because I made up my mind now.
Actions speak louder than words. We're talking over 5 years, November 25th, 2020, and we're talking May 13th, 2023. So that's a year and a half, over a year and a half. You missed court 6 times. I'm going to continue the bail at $5,000, and here's why. Repeated violations, number 1. Number 2, failed to appear 6 times and continue to drive while suspended. Number 3, you have both New Jersey and Pennsylvania driver's licenses. That's a no-no. And number 4, you posted $1,000 bail, and the bail was forfeited when you failed to appear for trial. How somebody would lose $1,000 is really beyond understanding. But you did.
Very sick, Your Honor.
What that means is that even $1,000 is not enough to keep you from avoiding court. Like you stood to lose $1,000, and you did because again you missed court. That boggles the mind. So now we're looking at $5,000. $1,000 is not going to do it. So $5,000 is a good, very fair bail
Booth 4 is trying to boggle his mind.
amount, and we'll continue that bail amount. And you got to get these cases done, sir. 5 years, a year and a half, and all the other things. You're way, way beyond any consideration you could possibly get. All right, that's it for you, sir. Mr. Pagano, Nicholas Pagano.
Can I have
2024 232?
Your Honor?
Okay, you're done, sir.
Your Honor,
we're done.
I'm the custodial parent for my children.
Well, sir, you should have thought of that 5 years ago when you didn't go to court. You should have thought of that when you repeatedly drove while suspended, allegedly. You should have thought of that when you missed court since May of 2023. So, there's consequences to people's actions. And now that the consequences are consequences you don't like, you should have thought about that, what the other ramifications should be.
My kids and my puppies and stuff.
That's it. I'm not arguing with this gentleman. Please escort him away from the podium, and let's bring up a different person, Mr. Nicholas Pagano, W 2024 232-0338. Mr. Pagano?
Excuse me, Judge.
What's that?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but ACJ called our office and is asking to have Jeffrey done, if possible, next, because the video will turn off.
Okay, I'll do it in 60 seconds.
Okay, thank you.
Because that's the last case. Okay, November 27, 24, Mr. Pagano in West Hampton Township, You're charged with trespassing, and you're charged with trespassing numerous times. Apparently, you like to go to this Wawa on Wood Lane Road, and they tell you not to. You're charged with them telling you not to go there, but then they keep seeing you there. Don't answer that, because that goes to the essence of the charge. You're presumed innocent, but it's a trespassing charge. And it was the third consecutive time that they had to continue to have you go back. Your next court date is January 9th, 2025, and that's in West Hampton Municipal Court. Why did you miss court, sir?
Why did I miss court?
Yeah.
I have no means or access to mobility. I don't even know how else to explain it. I have no car, no cell phone, no money, I have literally nothing. I'm at its end.
Where do you live? What's that?
I've been homeless for about a year. I've gone to social services several times, and I've exhausted all resources there.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't mean to sound unsympathetic, but when somebody is unhoused, as they say, or homeless, they still have to go to court dates. And you're charged, again, you presume this, you're charged with being at the Wawa on Wood Lane Road. Well, it's not a whole big distance to get to the West Hampton Municipal Court, too. So I don't really think that your reasons are valid. I will continue the bail at $1,000. Your court date is.
No, I'm sorry, but no. No, we need a bigger word for him. There has to be a bigger word than just minor. Because minor is so minor. We need the biggest minor word there is.
January 9th. And let me just go back to the record for Mr. Perez. His court date is January 9th also. And Mr. Perez is in Isham, and Mr. Pagano, you're in West Hampton. Find a way to get there if you post bail. All right, let's go now to Atlantic. That's it for BCJ. Thank you, BCJ. Let's go to Jeffrey Lopergolo. Can you hear me, Mr. Lopergolo?
Yes, I hear you, Your Honor.
Did I say your name right?
Yes.
All right, sir. On W 2024-974-0325, you're charged with 4 offenses in Mount Laurel Township from November 22nd, 2024. You are charged with disorderly persons, possession of CDS paraphernalia. You're charged with a 4th degree offense of hindering, in that you gave charge of giving false information to a law enforcement officer by providing the name of Michael Carmichael with the date of birth of 9/27/93. You are charged with a 3rd degree of possession of CDS, 6 blue Christmas tree shaped pills, believed to be MDMA. That again is a 3rd degree offense. And then the 4th charge is a 3rd degree offense as well. Possession of a stolen gray GMC pickup truck, possession of stolen property. So you have a disorderly persons, a 4th degree, and 2 3rd degrees. Mr. Lopergolo, let me tell you that you're presumed innocent unless you plead guilty or you're found guilty. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney. You can hire an attorney. You can apply for counsel to be assigned. If you want counsel to be assigned to you, please fill out a 5A form. Talk to your attorney about pretrial intervention and recovery court, which used to be called drug court. Both pretrial intervention and recovery court are programs that your attorney has to apply for online, and that your attorney has to help you with the application. But they may be ways to resolve your case. You have a right to hearing as for probable cause. Down the line, you have a right to have the prosecutor present your case to a grand jury for possible indictment by the grand.
I like paleontologist because that means he's a doctor at it. He's got his doctrine in it.
Jury, and ultimately you have the right to a trial by jury or trial by judge alone, in which the state has to prove that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Any questions about any of those rights, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a United States military veteran having served in the military?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me hear from the prosecutor, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lopergolo scored a 2 for failure to appear, a 4 for new criminal activity, and did not receive a 5 for new violent criminal activity. It's recommended he be released on PML 2. and the state is in agreement with the additional conditions of no contact with the victim, DW, and that he obtain a substance abuse evaluation within 21 days of release and follow all recommendations.
Victim of the truck?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, DW, okay. Mr. Lopergallo, your attorney is Mr. Dorfman. Mr. Dorfman, anything on this case, sir?
Judge, I'll only note that I didn't have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Lopergallo as
Because he didn't want to shake his hand. Hi, I'm your attorney. No. No. No, no.
he's in the Atlanta County Jail and he was an add-on to today's list. I have no issue with Your Honor releasing him on PML2.
Very good. Sir, you're not going to be detained for a detention hearing. You're going to be released with monitoring conditions. Please follow these conditions, because if you don't, the prosecutor can make a motion down the line to revoke your release. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you shouldn't, none of this should be a problem. You are to report to pretrial services every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
If you move, if you change your phone number or your email, you are to let pretrial services know. Will you still be living on Lee Avenue in Pennsville?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your phone number end in 1226?
No.
Your phone number, give me your whole
It's,
phone number now, sir. $13.99. Okay. What is your email, sir? Okay, very good. Sir, you are not to commit any new offenses. You are not to have contact with the victim, DW.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, yes or no? Just say yes or no. Do you know who that person is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Relationship to that person?
I had, he was a friend, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Do not have contact with that person. Sir, can you just keep your hands in your lap, please? This way you can pay full attention to what I'm saying. You are not
Finally.
to call this person.
Finally, the judge makes him stop picking his nose. Judge, you're a little late there, buddy. Hi, Kiki.
Have any contact with this person in person. Don't text them. Don't write to them. Don't do email. No social media. If this person contacts you, just ignore it. Do not have any contact whatsoever. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You are to attend all court appearances. If you miss your next court appearance, warrant will be issued for your arrest. That next court appearance is on February 19th at 9 a.m. at the Burlington County Courthouse. That's for a pre-indictment conference. In other words, it is a court date to see if you can resolve the charges before a possible indictment. If you miss that, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. If you need to apply for assigned counsel, fill out a 5A form from the jail. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you released on monitoring level 2? Is there anything else holding you in the Burlington County, the Atlanta County jail?
Hell no.
No, I was released on all charges today, Your Honor.
Okay. Now this one completes it, and make sure you go to court on the 19th. You might want to check in with pretrial services so you can set up your account. They may have you move it down to Salem County where you live. That would be beneficial to you, less complicated.
Yes,
Okay?
Your Honor.
All right, let me just check. Anything else, Ms. Myers?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Dorf?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
I'm sorry, did you order the substance abuse evaluation?
No,
No, okay.
she didn't ask for it.
I did ask for it, Your Honor.
You did. Okay. Still there, Mr. Lopergallo? I missed something.
No.
Okay. You're required within 14 days of your release, which hopefully is today, to obtain a substance abuse evaluation and follow all recommendations for treatment. So your deadline on that is January the 14th, 2025. And let
Okay.
pretrial services know what you're doing with that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
No. Okay, good luck.
Okay, now we go from him to
Thank you,
her.
guys. That'll conclude everything.
I feel so bad for her. I do. I feel so bad for this next judge because she's sick, guys. She does not feel good. I would hate to go in front of a judge who is sick, like really just not feeling good.
John, do I have to put anything, you need me to put anything on the record?
Enjoy your nose. There we go.
And correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So for the limited purpose of this hearing, you are
Look who's here with her. It's Anne. Hi, Anne. Look up. Look up, Anne. Look up.
represented by Public Defender Ann Sorrell, and Prosecutor Williams is on behalf of the state. Can you give me your address, please?
Thank you, Anthony.
65 Lincoln Street, East Orange, New Jersey, 07017.
Is there an apartment or floor?
It's a whole house.
Okay. Can I have your phone number, please?
407-230-8693.
You have an email address?
spmaze35@gmail.com.
Thank you. In regards to your matter, Mr. Drew,
You got Kiki.
the PSA recommended that you not be released, and the state has moved for your detention in this hearing. So you are going to stay in custody at least until January the 3rd, 2025. You have a detention hearing on that date before Judge Hawkins Taylor. Judge Hawkins Taylor will determine whether or not you should be released at that time. Regardless of your success at that hearing, your next court date is going to be February the 7th, 2025. You'll be before Judge Fully Love. And do we have a vertical assignment for this individual, since now we know he does not have private counsel?
El Lapata, it says, Judge.
Attorney L. Lapata will be appointed to represent you on that February 7th, 2025 date. You understand?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sir. This concludes your matter. Depart from the booth, please. Have a nice day.
Happy birthday, Kiki.
Number 22. This should be Dante S. Martin, W 2024-015, 529-530-533-0714. Say your name for the record, please. Can I have your address for the record, including city, zip code, apartment, or floor?
Apartment 1.
Oh, I thought I heard 18. Okay. No, it's number 22. You're welcome. Can I have your phone number? You have an email address?
Yes.
For the limited purpose of this hearing, you're represented by the public defender, Ann Sorrell. On behalf of the state, we have Prosecutor Williams. In regards to your matter, Mr. Martin, the PSA recommended that you not be released, and the state has moved for your detention. So
I'm not doing dry January either. No, sir, no.
you will stay in custody at least until January the 3rd, 2025, where you will have a detention hearing at that time before Judge Hawkins Taylor. Regardless of your success at that hearing, Judge Hawkins Taylor will determine whether or not you should be released at that time. Regardless of the outcome, your next court date is February the 7th, 2025. You'll be before Judge Fully Love and Attorney A. Dunnell will be appointed to represent you at that time. You understand? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Martin, thank you. This concludes your matter. You could depart from the booth. Have a nice day.
Okay.
So,
Now the tiniest problem is going to happen. I think it's right about now. Just a tiny little thing.
Thank you. This is the recaller number 4. Kimberly C. Mosey, W2024-015-488-0714. Has the requisite paperwork been filled out and forwarded to court staff and the court?
Oh, I feel so bad for this judge. Go to bed. Just go to bed. Guys.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
She didn't see the last video. So she doesn't understand what she just said there. Is it Clea? Clea, we just had a nose picker in the last one. And now you're sitting there saying you're a hunter and poke one finger next to her. When she's talking about her typing. When she types, guys. Just that was very good.
This is Diane Carl from the Public Defender's Office. Just wanted to answer the court's question with regard to the HD form for Ms. Mosey. I did retrieve an HD form that had an updated address from over the weekend that Ms. Sorrell indicated had been verified, and I forwarded that to the all the folks that were on the email chain.
Court staff, did you receive that that paperwork, and has the order been completed?
CSO Matias, CJP table, Your Honor, at this time, the order just needs to have the updated address present on the HD form.
Can you guys do me a favor and do it? Let me know when it's done.
I will do so, Your Honor.
All right, let me know when it's done, and then I'll just read it into the record. Usually I would do it myself, but I just don't have any more energy.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. So just give me, I'm gonna step off and get some more water. When the order is done, just let me know, and I'll come back out. Yes, take me off the record briefly.
All she had to do was change the address.
Thank you
She's
so
like,
much.
nope, I can't change that address. I'm not changing it, please. Somebody change that dang address for me. I'm just too sick. Snoopy, honey, you can't be sick. You have surgery on Thursday. Snoopy, you have to feel better now. You better be drinking OJ. I know, she's sick. She's like, no. Don't worry, it's almost over for her. They're going to change the address. I'm going to stop it. They're going to change the address, and then then she gets to go home. Oh, you guys just do it. I'm done. Listen, can you guys just start the next one? I'm done. I can't click it. The mouse is right there. Okay, let's go to, now that was my end one, so the rest are all tinier. We're going to go to this one. I don't know. Is she going to come? Is she going to come to court today or not?
I have one person who appeared online. Who is that? Hello?
Is it by phone?
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Caitlin Coda.
Okay, your lawyer is not here yet, Ms. Coda, but you and you're sort of not here, so, and your lawyer.
No, I'm,
Okay, yes, ma'am. This is, I'll call for case 24T2237. People versus Caitlin Coda. Ms. Coda does not appear. She does call in. Mr. Fitzgerald is her counsel. Mr. Fitzgerald does not appear. Mr. Broughton and Ms. Fortner appear on behalf of the people. And so why aren't you here, Ms. Coda?
I honestly didn't realize the day. I was I know I missed a court date a couple of weeks ago, and I was working with my lawyer to do a squash and reschedule. I had lost my phone over the last week, so I have not, unfortunately, been in touch with my lawyer again. So I saw that I was on the kit today, and I at least wanted to call in to avoid a further warrant, so I can hopefully get it pushed out and, get it all sorted out.
Well, you have the warrant. You're right. You have warrants, but they're not in these cases. They're in your felony cases.
Yes, sir.
You can contact your lawyer, and I'll let you know who that is. You have Mr. Fitzgerald in your county court matter. In your felonies, you have Mr. Martin, and there was.
Yes.
And they did move forward, and Judge Henderson denied it. So what I'm going to do is require you to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will tell you, Ms. Coda, my plan is to have you remanded. So when you're here, and then so you can go ahead and address these cases. I'll cover the arraignment. I'll cover the arraignment at that time.
Okay, and is Mr. Fitzgerald with the public defenders or?
Yeah, in both cases, you have alternate defense counsel. I can give you the phone number. I don't have Mr. Martin's phone.
So yes, Mr. Fitzgerald is the public defender in this court, but this is a completely different state, and not to be confused with Mr. Ferguson from the last state we were in.
Number, but I have Mr. Fitzgerald's phone number right here if you'd like to give him a call, and he can probably help you out after that.
Okay, all right. Let me get him. All right, I'm ready for his number.
His name is Andrew Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald, standard spelling. The phone number is a Utah number. That's 43.
Okay.
So give him a call and maybe he can help you out. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Okay, and are you able to give me a reasoning why the warrant was, why the motion was denied?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. All it says is denied. It was issued by Judge Henderson on December 17th. Mr. Martin had filed it. He had filed it back on December 17th. So Judge Henderson reviewed it right away. So that's where you are.
Okay.
It's time to get these moving along. You don't want these tracking you for a long time. So this case is set.
Exactly. I was just trying to get through the holidays and yeah.
This case is set December 31st, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Ms. Coda must appear in person. I'll arraign her when she is in the courtroom. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Ms. Coda. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
We're going to find out if she comes to court today. He said, I'm going to remand you. I am going to remand you tomorrow. Now, is she going to show up? Who knows? She should have waited for her attorney. Oh, this guy's so cute. Okay. This is like a crystal ball that's going to show us the future for us, for all of us. Ready?
4053, 24M5119.
Mr. Gibson does not need to be advised. He was advised in both cases on August 15th, 2024. I know Mr. Gibson is hard of hearing, and I don't know that we have anything we can do to accommodate that right now, Ms. Garman. Because I don't see that he has any kind of device.
She said she knows you can't hear, but she has no way to. Oh. Yeah.
Mr.
She don't, if she wants to know anything.
We're good in there.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Gibson failed to appear for readiness and jury trial earlier this month. There's also a new case in the FAC 24M7403 that's set on January 16th. It's for possession of fentanyl. Are you asking that I pull?
Are you advanced, Bren, or are you premature? Do you have a problem with premature?
Pull that to Division C?
Yes.
So we'll vacate the January 16th date in 24M7403. Bring that to Division C.
Division C, so all your cases. We pulled the new case to Division C, so all your cases are together.
I can't hear you.
So we pulled your new case to Division C, so all your cases are together.
I can talk loud. So we're moving your new case to your other cases in Division C, okay?
Okay, yeah.
We'll be together.
Thank you.
I'll enter.
It's all fun. Mid-range down. I can only hear 15%.
Ms. Garman, are you asking that I reset the two pending cases on our docket today for readiness and jury trial, or do you want to set a pretrial conference?
Do you still want to go to trial? Do you still want to go to trial?
Hi, Rose.
No income, no.
No income, no.
So do you want to go to trial?
Well, I want a new tongue.
Trial? Trial? Do you want to go to trial? Mr. Gibson, do you remember how we set your cases for trial?
No.
Okay. Do you want to go to trial or do you want a pretrial conference?
No, I just, pre-trial conference, I guess. Yeah.
We'll set it for a pretrial conference.
Yeah, I think I'm getting around. I've told them.
End of next week for a pretrial.
The cops don't know their ass from hole.
Those cops don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. I think he must be working hard today. I don't know. Is he sleeping? I doubt it. No, he's working. He's working today.
Mr. Gibson, I'm going to have you come see me on January 9th at 8:30 in Division C in all three cases.
Okay.
It's a new court date.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we going to address bond at all?
They did address Bond, but he was already gone, and he was the star of that show. So, you know. All right, let's end the day with Friday. It's Friday. Where is he? Here he is. I have that background.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor. Do you have a lawyer today? You have a lawyer? Who is it? Okay, so why don't you just take a seat and we'll wait for this person to get here, okay?
All right, Judge, next is page 9. Is Garrett Edwin? Come on up.
His license is eligible, Judge.
It is, no, okay.
Fozzie is very busy and important.
Sure.
Morning. Hey, but I need a little bit of fun of that. I started working like 2 weeks ago.
You do?
84 lumber company on Fraser by Conroe.
How much money are you making a month?
Well, I'm gonna get my first paycheck.
I'm about to get my first paycheck. Okay. How much money are you making a month?
Like $17.50 an hour.
Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, sir?
Huh?
Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, or did you want to go hire someone?
I want to hire somebody.
Okay, we'll give you a little bit more time.
Thank you.
You got it.
This way. Judge is page 11. Flores, Enrique, come on up. Grimaldo? Mr. Grimaldo?
Morning, Honor.
Morning, Mr. Flores. Do you have a lawyer today?
Long story short, I thought I could afford one. I can't. I want to sign up for the point, and I'm sure I will qualify.
Are you working?
I'm working. Tomorrow I get my first check, and I finally get my internet, so I can get this damn the ankle monitor registered every day instead of like every other week.
Thanks.
Concrete restriction.
How much money are you making a month?
Right now it varies because I'm by day, but off the top of my head, maybe 500-600 bucks.
All right, I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you. Don't leave anything blank. I'll see whether you qualify.
All right, Judge, next is case 20, Martinez, Dominic. Go ahead and sign for your receptors.
What page?
Page 20.
Mr. Martinez, you have a lawyer today?
She's a little more time, sure, that's it.
All right, heading over. We'll give you a reset. You got it.
All right, Judge, page 23, Kirsten, come on up.
Your Honor,
Say it again.
We have a comprehension issues. His mom is here with him.
Okay, you want to bring her
I'll
up?
bring her.
Sure.
All right, go ahead and sign for your receptors.
Stephen Pearson, right? Hi, thank you so much for coming. Are you Mr. Pearson's mom? Okay. So is he working? Tell me about him.
Yes, he's working on living. He's in big trouble with me because I had him to do a voluntary recall on the sports car because he's not mature enough for it. He still goes.
They took the sports car.
I had him to do a voluntary recall.
Wow.
All right, here you go. Here you go.
There's consequences when you don't abide.
You're my hero. Really? That's great. Mr. Pearson. She's great. You got to listen.
Finished high school. I made sure I enrolled him in the College of Maine. I go to College of Maine. I just graduated last May. This past May in cybersecurity. I'm an IT.
Great.
So he knows the rules.
Okay, I'll give you guys a lawyer, whatever you need, you know.
I was going to talk to you about what you can do for his first offense from this and get it over.
I can't. So let's do this. I'll provide you the lawyer. The lawyer can tell you how to move forward with dealing with the DAs, but I can't get involved at this point just because I can get in trouble for doing that. So let's do this. I need you guys. Let me see if I have an application on file. If you don't mind, I need you to fill out an application.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Hold on, I'm going to bump it forward a little bit.
Believe in God. I know who created me. I do not.
Okay, I don't know what that. It had to have been a cat. It had to have been a cat while I was recording. So what I do is I record Fleischer way away from me. He's on a computer way downstairs while I'm upstairs. That way I'm hoping that since I'm not near my computer, nobody else will be near my computer and I can record him with no problems. But that had to have been a cat. I don't know what it was. It sounded like an alarm, but I don't have an alarm on my computer. Shreya. I'm just getting to that guy we were just at because he looked fun. Right?
Nice outfit, Judge.
Mr. Powell?
This is Stefan forward.
Are you sure? It looks different.
He does.
You shaved the beard.
Yes, sir.
You look so much younger. Really? Hi, Mr. Powell. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Unfortunately, in these circumstances, we had you go to the facility at the Ed Emmett.
The jail diversion.
Right, but
I've been there before and I completed it. I've been there back in, I want to say, 2022, and from the court number 4, and I stayed there 14 days, and they sent me to a church program, and I didn't like it. I don't believe in God. I know who created me. I don't have to believe in God because I know who created me, and I don't want to disrespect you by telling you that.
well, let's hold on, because I don't know what happened on the new cases. So give me a second. Let me have them read out what happened on the new cases so we can see how to go forward, because I don't even know where the new cases happened.
On December 25th, officers were dispatched to a trespasser call at Trinity Lutheran Church in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, officers observed the defendant sitting on the steps of the church, screaming obscenities and causing a disturbance. Complaining witness, a security guard employed by the church, advised officers that the defendant came to the church asking for food, and the complaining witness informed the defendant they were not giving out food that day and directed him to 2 nearby locations instead. Defendant became belligerent. Complainant stated the defendant threatened him, stating, "I see you don't have a gun, so if we fight, I'm going to kill you." As the defendant was threatening complaining witness, defendant was moving towards him in a fighting stance, causing complainant to feel fear of imminent danger. Complainant stated he told defendant 3 times to leave the location, but defendant refused.
What would you like to do, Shreya?
Well, Judge, my understanding from speaking with Mr. Powell right now is that he's okay keeping the bail as is. And so he's waiving a bail hearing.
Pork and
Is that,
yes,
is that right, Mr. Powell? I just want to make sure.
That's wrong.
Do you want to go back to the Ed Emmett place?
Yes, sir.
You want to try to see?
Medication. So I give my medication. Because
it doesn't matter. I just want to know if you want to do that.
Yes, sir.
We can try to make it work.
Yes, sir.
Is that something you can do?
So a couple things. To do that, we would have to go through Brad Morse for the mental health, see if Brad even wants to offer that. Then I'd have to get a PR bond with the condition that he gets released there again.
Sure.
And so
Do you know how long that program is, Shreya?
So, Judge, it actually could be 10 minutes or it could be 2 weeks. It just depends on the nature of how long they decide to keep him there. It looks like this time they kept him from the 18th until Christmas. I believe he was released on the Christmas Eve. And then this case occurred Christmas morning at about 7 or 8 a.m.
Okay. So let's see if we can try to make it work. I need a little bit of time.
You know what? The devil created me, and I know that.
I don't believe that for a second.
Trespassing my creation, my creator's creation. So fuck you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Bell.
Try to see if we can make it work.
Yes.
Okay. Reach out to Brad. And if that, I think we may need something even more intensive, longer lasting. So reach out to Brad, see if there's something more intensive and longer lasting. And then I guess today's Monday, you want to set it for maybe Thursday?
Yes. Is that the second, Judge?
Yeah. You okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll reach out to him right now and I'll get on it.
And then I'll find PC on both of the new things.
Okay.
So
we got a celebrity in the house. CJ Reed's
Hold on. CJ, do you have your link? Can you drop your link? CJ's going to drop her link where she reads so that we can sleep. Okay. Okay. All you got to do is go to this website. Go to this YouTube channel that CJ's about to paste in here. And then she will put you right to sleep beautifully. Beautifully.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Rhea. Okay, who do we have this? Washington?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Coming up, Mr. Washington.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Washington, you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You just had that one case. Looks like you guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 80 days in jail with credit for the 42 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You also need to understand that if you pick up another one of these cases, you may be very well facing a felony charge, years instead of days. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you got to be careful. You pick up another one, you could be looking at a ton of more time. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no going back and changing this. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense? Are you guilty or not guilty?
I did it, so I got to plead guilty to it.
All right, I'll find you guilty, send you to the agreement. If it's enhanced, it's got to be abandoned. And good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. D.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Hi.
She's not at work today.
Back on Michael Carballo, and he was accepted into the program. Yes, so if we may just have a normal reset so we can do whatever he needs.
But it's old. It's 204 days. So we need him to still do a T-Rex.
He already did that.
Okay, so great. So all we'll do is we'll set you for 2.5 weeks for you guys to get the interlock contract and all that stuff. All right, thanks.
Thank you for fixing the camera, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Like if he's got it done. So, but if you have enough. How are you? How was your,
misdemeanor.
It all changes.
I see a full gallery and the judge, nobody up in front of the judge. Come on, Judge.
We're just
They
gonna.
charge him with, what I think, I have two dogs, by the way.
Judge.
The next door dog keeps on barking.
But it looks like we gave him a GOB and he took off. Right? He took off and then he got rearrested.
The prosecutor will tell you that he was in another county, Fairfield. County.
Let me do this.
I
Highness, get long.
don't see any other charges or.
And he's been in immigration. They lifted the
Why was
hold.
he in immigration?
He wants $100 bond.
So,
Hi, Willie.
I mean, Judge, the state would be against reducing the bond just because.
If he was given a GOB and he took off and we had to rearrest him and get him back, I'm not giving him a $100 bond.
They transferred him directly.
Show me and then I'll give you the $100 bond.
Would you allow us to just, I would like to look into this case, just his criminal history a little bit, because I don't know about Oneida County, so.
Do research.
Either way, Judge, he does seem like he's a community risk.
Okay, you're talking about which one? Orellana?
Well, whoever you want.
Okay, Orellana's the one I want to bail.
Done.
The other guy, I waived for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
But Orellana, I gotta figure out whether he was transferred from immigration to here, because they lifted.
Look with Trey. Trey can tell you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now be excused or?
Tony, always a pleasure.
You never volunteer. You tell me not to volunteer.
He showed us pictures of his dogs. They're very cute.
As long as they don't
But I got the
incessantly bark.
dogs next door, two of them. At 3 o'clock in the morning, you start barking.
Who do we have here?
This is Ms. Holman, and Ms.
Okay.
Strong is representing also Ms. Diaz. They both were pleased.
Right. Good morning, Ms. Holman.
How are you doing, Your Honor?
And you were charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the amount. You guys have worked out an agreement where on your case, they're offering you 8 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you've done. Good morning, Mr. Medrano. Is he you speak English?
Yes, sir. But my last name is Diaz.
This is Diaz here.
Oh,
That's okay. Both of you guys are giving up a lot of rights by entering into the agreement that you guys have now. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you guys are not citizens, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do, Ms. Holman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Like I said, you're charged with a theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The thing that you need to understand, ma'am, is that this is an enhanceable offense, meaning that if you continue to pick these up, at some point they will charge you with a felony and you're looking at days instead of years.
Yes, Your Honor.
8 days in jail, credit for the 8 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty.
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 8 days in jail, give you credit for the 8. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Diaz, you are charged with criminal trespass. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 27 days in jail, credit for the 9 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. If either are enhanced, needs to be abandoned, please. Always on jail premises. Always. Okay, counsel, come on up.
This is an off docket.
I haven't smoked a cigarette in 4 days. Just this vape. Like, never mind, I can't say that on TV. But, yeah, no, not in 4 days.
Tell me when you're ready for the case number.
3 days? It's
Tell me.
days. I don't know. 3 or 4.
3247 Daniel Arevalo. This is a case of an ounce of prevention, hopefully is in Wyoming at times. What I was going to suggest is, could he call pretrial on Monday and give them his schedule and take a portable breath device?
I'm okay with that. Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
That way they can work.
I'm happy to do it.
schedule,
No,
Yep.
CJ.
And it's a deed.
I'm not doing well. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. This is not okay. It's fine. No, I'm not doing well.
guy, so we're making sure he doesn't.
Done.
Okay.
Sounds good with me.
Let pretrial know.
Yeah,
So portable, no more random noise, correct?
correct. Waive the fee. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's 254-3247. Okay, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Like I
Take care.
say, ounce of prevention.
Mr. Sims, come on.
Judge, I have Kelly Savage, who I got appointed to today. The state has confirmed that there is a new address for the complainant, and so we have an amended MOAB for you.
Okay.
Just for your signature, Judge. And then we're gonna get her to sign it as well. You want her to come up, Judge?
No,
Okay.
no, you're
Just have
good.
her sign it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Of course. Thanks, Mr. Sims. Runty.
Judge, how are you?
Did everything work out with as an effort?
Because it defends.
Jail, however, he still does have the bond conditions that were set by the magistrate. He had his felony dismissed recently.
Okay, come up, Eric Ramirez.
Last guy's tie did not work. You're right.
So it looks like
Fozzie is always here.
he had a UUMV that was dismissed last week, and then in October, we have the terroristic threat here. What happened in the terroristic threat, Morgan, please?
So in the terroristic threat, the complainant and the defendant are in a dating relationship. The complainant told the officers that her and the defendant had gotten into an argument, and the defendant stated.
Give me a second. Okay.
The defendant stated, "I'm going to kill you." He then told her, "I'm going to have someone kill you." And the complainant stated she believes the defendant's threats were credible.
17 more followers and I can start streaming live to Facebook too, which I used to do. I mean, if you go there, you'll see I used to. It's just that they changed the rules. Facebook changed the rules after I started streaming that you had to have 100 followers. And I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get 100 followers if I can't stream? Right? Right? Well, anyway, that's what you have to do.
And I believe the bond conditions was just no contact. There was a moat put in place, and then no drugs or alcohol, because there were allegations of alcohol use in the offense report.
What would you like, counsel?
Yeah, so I would just ask the court to revisit the no alcohol condition. In the sworn PC statement, there's no allegation of alcohol use. There is a statement in the OR, but there's no sworn statement for the court to make the finding that alcohol was a factor.
I mean, I can still, even if it's not in there, I can still add as a condition of bond that I don't want him drinking. How old are you, sir? Okay. Tell me about the allegation. Normally, when I have a case like this, where there's a threat, where there's an assault, where there's something of this nature, and there's either an alcohol, drug, anything like this, I usually do it as a condition that they can't.
Thank you, Fozzie.
So, Morgan, tell me about.
Thank yous are better if you don't make the person say them. You should have said, "Man, I did that last night," and I would have said, "Oh, Fozzie, no, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, thank you, Fozzie." But nope. Now you have here's your thank you. Thank you, Fozzie.
Is there something with regards to alcohol?
It was just when the officers arrived and they were speaking to the defendant, they believed that he was intoxicated. I think they noted in the offense report there was a strong odor of alcohol coming from his person. And I think that's the only allegation of alcohol.
Okay, that's why I did it.
Not today, not
because
touching my
when they
face.
get there, they allegedly either see him.
Unless it really, like, now you said that, unless it really, really itches, my fingers are going nowhere near my face. No.
In some kind of state. And what I want to do is I do it as an effort to prevent any future thing from happening. Do you understand? Dude, if you're sick, we're going to have you go. Are you feeling under the weather?
I mean, I'm just supposed to go.
Get out. Like, come on, go. Okay, I'm not prepared to take it off at this time. Perhaps later on, if he's behaving well, we can reapproach. But at this,
If that dude just got Victoria sick, I'm going to Texas. If that dude just got Victoria sick, I'm flipping my table over and I'm going to Texas. Victoria, are you okay?
Tom, I'm not ready yet. It's only been, what, 60 days, give or take? So, okay. Come back. If he's behaved well, then I'll take it off a little bit later. All right? Thanks. Yes, sir. Please.
New events on Mr. Oriana Carranza.
Okay.
There was a hold on INS Olden, November 11th. He was sent directly to immigration. The court date that was given was November 18.
Tony, he did get sent to immigration?
Yeah, he got to immigration.
And now he's back.
Now he's back because they lifted the hold and put another hold on December 27th. They transferred him here.
Right.
Which is kind of unusual. Usually they keep him until they work.
No, it's.
I know it varies. I understand. But so November 11th, there was a place to hold. He had a court date on November 18th. He was in immigration. They brought him back here. They put another hold on December 27th. So during the time period that we're talking about, when he missed his court date, he was in immigration.
So what do you want?
Just give him a lower bond. Just I did my work.
I understand. If you want it, I will. But if he posts that.
Take him back. Maybe, unless I
I want
look
to
at the
take care of
case.
the case first, because if they take him, I'm going to end up issuing a warrant.
I said, that's why I want $100 bond, to show that I don't think he's gonna make $100. But it's
Morgan.
from 2,500.
We'll just defer to the court on
Yeah,
this
all
matter.
right, I'll set it at $100, Tony, but remember, at $100,
Gonna
so that
go
what you
beat
want.
his
But
ass.
remember, if he makes that bond and they send an immigration, that's gonna tack on another 3 months.
That's why I didn't argue on the other case, because you can't make it even if you put $1.
Got it,
On which
okay.
side contribute to.
Judge,
I don't know.
regarding the signature for the.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I'm setting it $100, I'm not giving him a PR bond. Okay, Ms. LaKayla, are you ready?
Judge, yes, I'm
Hi.
ready. Here
Sorry
on
to be- sorry.
Martinez. No problem. I'm here on Martinez.
Martinez. In custody or on bond?
Bond.
Oh, it covered it up. Hold on, let me see if I move this. Nope. She is an attorney and a realtor, guys. She is both. And does criminal law instead of whatever.
Is it Dominic or is it? Oh, yeah.
Abdon.
Which one?
Abdon. Abdon Martinez.
What's your cause number, if you don't mind?
I'm
I don't-
sorry. If
I
you
don't-
want to check me, I gotta pull it up.
I don't, for some reason, I don't see it.
ABDON Martinez Nieto, NIETO.
Oh, is it under Nieto maybe? I see it now. I got you. It's under Nieto, that's why.
Okay, I'll note that.
Do you just want to reset?
Yes, Judge, this is our first setting.
Okay. Is discovery complete?
It looks like discovery is complete on this case.
Sorry, Kelly, that slipped by.
Topic 22. Discovery's complete. Do you have an offer on the case?
Yeah, he did.
Looks like there's no offer. I can speak to Rosette right now, kind of what she wants to do.
Okay, they're going to put an offer on the case for you now. You want to give me a date, please?
Yes, Judge, how's the end of January 28th or the 30th?
Okay, ask her, is the 30th okay?
Yep, it's yours.
Thank you. May I be
They will-
excused? And he's there in person. May he be excused as well?
Look, we're going to have them sign a reset here momentarily. They're going to put an offer on the case now for you. If you want to counter, just please do it before the next setting. And then when we come back, we'll see where we are. Okay?
Good, Judge. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Do you recall about the MRP that you signed for Santiago? You
Okay.
said for 5,001.
Uh-huh.
Judge Johnson had already made an amount of 4,000. Do you want
Then no, leave it at what Judge Johnson there. Yeah.
Probably. She's taking a break right now.
Okay, come on.
Approach, Your Honor. This is
Come on.
Mr. Madrano, Your Honor.
Good morning, Judge.
Nieto?
Are we doing a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Medrano, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 12 days that you've done. It looks like the state is moving to reduce it to a DWI first. Mr. Medrano, what you need to understand, 1 and 1 make 2. 2 and 1 make 3. So the next time you pick a DWI, it will be a third, and you will be looking at a felony charge, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. Do you understand? If I were you, I wouldn't get in the car even if you've had a sip of alcohol because you were taking a humongous risk. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck, sir. can waive the fee and then the surcharge, which is 6,000, so 6,000 plus whatever the court cost is.
All right. We did it, guys. It's a shame the nose picker was there because you missed, I think y'all missed the first case, which was the best. He chewed that guy up and spit him out. And he's right. The guy should know more about what's going on with his case. Anyway, I love that judge. I'm going to get more from that judge. Facts. Facts. So I'm going to go to OJ now before courts open, if any courts are opening today. I'm sure there's some. I'm going to find them if there is some. Don't worry. Oh, and so my nephew, so my niece's son, my great nephew, whatever, my nephew, and my middle child, they're taking me to the courthouse on Thursday. We found a good domestic violence docket on Thursday. So I get to go to the court. I'm going to be sitting in court all day Thursday watching my local courthouse go. I don't know what my judges are like at all. I do know I do not appreciate my judges right now. Right now they are not high on my appreciation list because my sister was just sentenced to a year of house arrest for her third DUI. And she used my name during that DUI, so she had false identity. No, that's not the right charge. It's not false identity. It was something else. Anyway, so the judges should be harsher. Maybe I'll bring a sign up that says harsher. Good job. We'll do the wave. We'll do the wave. No, that's not it. It was, I don't remember what the exact charge is. Yep. Seriously, though. Alcoholism, or that shirt, remember that shirt I found? Alcoholism doesn't run in my family, it drives. Yep. So, I'm doing there on Thursday and I can't wait. No. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to start OJ. We're only going to do one video today. We're not going to do a 3-hour stream because I have to get ready for courts. So, if you're not doing OJ, that's fine. I will see you all tomorrow. I'll see you all. Thank you for coming out to see the new judges. And what? Guys, what's the answer to that? What? What did I forget? Yeah, I ignored that the first time. If she was texting you, she'd be saying lots of different things. She's like, oh. Thanks, Maiko. I hope you enjoyed that, Maiko. Bye, guys. My sister would text you and say that. Nope, can't say that. I can't say that. She just sent a. Never mind. Can't say that. Bye, guys. Have a good day. See you soon. Fozzy's great song coming.
Got these lights that goes digital dreams through the screen. Her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor, sharp as a knife. Her stream sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in she lights the way. Her eyes hear a sky so blue. In her jokes there's a truth so true. With extreme she brings the light, turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom, eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted charm, in a wake there's no alarm. Streaming tales late into the night, her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle she lights the way. Kathy's life.